Hey, what's up, guys? This is Nezzy, and I'm doing my first live feed. I had some camera issues just a little while ago, but it's working now, and I figured I would go live for my first time. And yeah, so let's take a look at my collection in 2017, see what I have. You know, all those awesome videos I've been making, and it's all paid off. I have all these RCs, which I have ran, and pretty much, I've probably ran, out of the 18, I've probably ran about 15 of them in all of my videos. There's a couple I haven't ran yet. I think that would be, the only ones I haven't ran would be this Mamba Micro X from Castle Creations. This is the SST, I'm sorry, the Traxxas Teton. I'm running that Mamba Micro. Thing's a little beast, 1/18 scale, and I have ran that. That's the MT10E 3S. Also, I don't think I've ran the Caldera or the Volcano 18, both Redcat. I've ran the Emax brushless edition. That's a pretty cool car. Running the stock electronics. We got the Castle Creations Traxxas version of the Mamba Monster. So there's my low C CDBXL 1/5 scale. It's an awesome buggy. Weighs about 48 pounds with the batteries, which is ridiculous heavy. So yeah, let's take a look at this big boy. As you can see, there's my hand. This is a big car, guys. We have the Castle Creations Mamba XLX 8S setup. I got a light bar installed in the front, RC 4-wheel drive. It's pretty cool. I usually run, well, that's the 2028 brushless motor, so it's capable of 12 cell. The ESC, the XLX ESC, is only capable up to 34 volts, which is 8S max. It's got the 20 amp BEC on there. It's pretty cool. I got a lot of MIP aluminum on this. I got the stock A-arms. I got these shockwaves for the suspension. I got piggyback rear Integy shocks for it. I got the tire mount. The batteries I use in this big guy would be these guys right here. These are the Genzace 7000 mAh 120C 4-cell packs. 2 of them. I have a lot of batteries. Next to those are the 5000 mAh 30C 4S packs that I use in my XMax 8S. Next to those are the two 5000 3-cell packs, which are 50C. I use those in my version 1 XMax. I don't really run the version 1 XMax as much as I used to since I got the 8S. But, yeah, there she is. There's my XMax version 1. It just sits up on that shelf. Yeah, so it's bone stock. I got the hot racing fan on it to keep the motor cool because the version 1 doesn't come with the fan stock like the 8S does. And let's see here. There's my Traxxas Slash 2-wheel drive VXL. I put the Hobby Wing setup in that. That's got the 3800 kV red can. And it's got the quick run 60 amp ESC, 2 or 3S capable. Let's see here. On both my XMaxes, I have dusty motor shrouds. I've got the red one on the bottom to match the red body, and then also I got the blue one to match the blue XMax. Also, I got the Full Force RC shock boots, all 4 on each. So those are pretty cool. I love the XMax because it's big, it's capable. Backflip off that big hill over in the pit. You guys have probably seen my video of the 4 XMaxes running in the pit. That thing was awesome. And there'll be a lot more pit bashing to come up, guys. So stay tuned. I'm going to do a big tug-of-war video. It's going to be amazing. Up here, this is the special guy. These are my awesome 6S 8th scale monster trucks up here. This is the Team Redcat TR MT80 BE6S. It's got the Max 8 Hobby Wing ESC in it. And there she is, guys. It's 8 scale. It's got huge tires. Looks like it's kind of got that Arma Phazon 6S BLX look. That's what really drew me to it. I am going to get the Arma Phazon. But the first one I bought for Arma is, there it is, guys. That's the Arma Outcast 6S BLX. I put the optional 16-tooth pinion in there. So it's oh yeah, and I put the 100K weight center diff oil in it, as well as the BE6S. This thing is a totally different machine with the 100K oil in the center. So yeah, I had to do it to both because it was horrible. They both would drive and then just the front tires would spin on them. But yeah, so yeah, now they're awesome trucks. And there's my Mamba Monster Rustler. I don't have the Mamba Monster motor in it, but I have the HPI Savage Flux HP 6S Torque 2200 kV brushless motor. There's an Integy wheelie bar on it with the Traxxas ball bearing, upgraded wheels. I just run these tires on it when I want to burn some rubber on the pavement. I use the GRP tires for that if I want to do speed runs. To get that 100 mph speed, I use these GRP tires that my BE6S is actually sitting on. Because it's too big for the top shelf. I just ran out of room to put my RCs. Guess I gotta buy another shelf. Well, I guess that's why I'm buying a couple more shelves and making a studio down in the basement. Because there's a lot more RCs to come. I've got a couple fit scales I'm buying, but I'm not going to reveal those yet. You'll see. I'm going to do the unboxings and everything for you guys. So I got 3 1/18 scales. There's the Traxxas Teton Mamba Micro X. There's my other 1/18 scale. It's the Traxxas SST with the Mamba Micro X. Both of those can run 3-cell. And then, of course, I got the Redcat Volcano 18 down there. And it's a cool little truck. 89 bucks. Next to that, I got the Redcat Caldera 10E with the Hobby Wing set up in it. Awesome truck. I haven't driven it in a while, but it is a cool truck, guys. And there's the brushless Traxxas Emax. As you can see, I cut the body a little bit here. That's because it was broken, so I just said the hell with it and cut it right off. And painted it black. But that's running for gearing a 26-tooth pinion with the 58-tooth spur gear. So it's geared way up there. I can easily hit 60 miles an hour with that Emax on 6S. What else? There's the MT10E 3S. It's got the front. This is the 10 scale version of the MT8E BE6S, and it's awesome with these lights. It's got the 3 white LED lights and the 2 red LEDs. So that's a cool little RC. That thing, it's a backflip machine, guys. That thing there, I can do double backflips off of a 2-foot jump. It's crazy. Just like its big brother, the BE6S. Of course, I showed you the XMaxes. Underneath, well, you know what? I got a slash 4x4 VXL downstairs with the Ford Raptor body. Sweet new body on it. It was just the slash platinum, but I got the Ford Raptor body, put some RPM bumpers on it like this one. The slash 2-wheel drive. RPM'd out. A-arms, skid plates, front and rear bumpers. And it's also got the Hobby Wing setup with the Proline 2.8s, sand paws. These things are awesome in the sand, guys. I had to cut the body to make them fit. Jack the rear suspension up a little bit. Because when you throttle down on it, it does go down a little bit. But anyway, there's my latest project, which I just recently did a couple of videos on. This is the Redcat Terremoto 10 V2 or version 2, and this has the stock transmitter, the 2.4 gigahertz Redcat remote. And I burnt the motor out on this. This is the stock motor over here. This is the 3000 kV Redcat motor with the 5mm shaft. It's a pretty decent motor, but it couldn't take 4S. Only the ESC could, which is right here. This is 2 to 4S LiPo. And see if we can focus in. There it is. 2 to 4S LiPo in the left corner. This didn't burn out. The motor was only capable of 3 cells, so I burnt that out. And over here on my pot shelf, I had a Mamba Monster motor, which I put in it. And there it is. That's the Traxxas version of the Mamba Monster. Also, I have the ELC 6S ESC. I just mount it anywhere, right on the rear of the chassis. I'll show you guys the dual plug, so I can run the dual 3-cell packs or dual 2-cell packs, or just one 4-cell pack. I can just pop it right off. I mounted that right in the middle of the receiver box. There's the ELC 6S HPI Savage Flux HP 6S ESC. And there's the motor for the Mamba Monster. I had to do a little bit of modification to fit that in there. Had to make the transmission a little crooked, but she fits because I just drilled out, as you can see, drilled out 2 holes next to each other. And yeah, I usually run the 3.8s on this, the Proline Slingshot 3.8s. Thing is awesome with the 3.8s on the rear right here. These big guys. These are Emax size tires. As you can see, as I'm holding them, they're pretty big. They're bigger than the 2.8. I'm sorry, the 2.8/3.0 Slingshots. These are the same exact tires, but smaller. And you can see there's a huge difference in size. That's where I keep all my spare tires if I need them. I have given some away, but I felt the need to because, you know, not using them. These are my competition backdraft tires. These things are 17mm hubs, pretty sweet, black rims, nice. A lot of you guys wonder about my low CDBXL because she is pretty cool. This is the biggest one I own for now. We'll be getting a low C5T eventually. Obviously the XMax is pretty close in size, but this here is a fit scale, whereas the XMax is a 1/6 scale. And what else? Over there, that is my Traxxas Stampede 4x4 VXL. I got a pretty good amount of upgrades in this. As you can see right off the bat, I got the Proline Trencher 2.8s on it. Pretty sweet tires. I've never had issues with these, even with the speed. I've never had an issue. They do turn into pizza cutters, but you know, I've never wrecked them, and I do a lot of peeling out on the pavement with these. I also have the hobby wing set up in this. The 3800 kV 550 size can with the quick run ESC. Take that body off. I extended the battery tray so I can put bigger batteries in. And I upgraded to the Savox digital high torque waterproof servo. I got the Hot Racing mounts. I've got the Traxxas camber and steering links. I've got the Inchgy front and rear drive shafts. I just mounted it there the other night just to see in the dark. This is a 3-cell 14-volt max light bar with the Traxxas connector on it. Got RPMA arms, top and bottom. It's a pretty sweet truck, guys. So yeah, that's that. Here's a little comparison of the size of the Terremoto 10, and this is a true 1/10 scale, the Stampede 4x4. So Traxxas basically lies to you when they tell you that an Emax or an E-Revo is a 1/10 scale, or the Summit for that matter, which is enormous. I sold my Summit, by the way, because I didn't use it. So yeah, this is a 1/10 scale. This is an actual 1/10 scale. So let's take off the Emax. Let's take the Emax off the shelf. Let me just show you what I mean. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably know, but we'll do it for you anyway. A lot of cars out. Move that aside. Look at the difference in size, guys. The Emax is much bigger than 1/10 scale. Wouldn't you agree? I would say so. Look at that, guys. But it doesn't matter. I just call the Emax a 1/8 scale. Because, let's see here. Let's do another comparison. Let's take the Emax, which is pretty big in itself. Let's put it next to the RMocast. Up here. Pretty heavy. Alright. So there's the RMocast next to the Emax. And they're about the same size, same width. I'd say the Outcast is a little bit wider, but it's pretty close in size. Now let's take the BE6S off the shelf and do a comparison with that. Oof. The BE6S is probably a few pounds heavier than the other two. Well, as you can probably see, slide them over. Is the 3 8 scales. Well, these two are 8 scales, but pretty damn close in size, I would say. That one there, the B6S, goes for about $600. I got mine for $580 at RT Hobbies. Go check them out. RT Hobbies are in Rainham, Massachusetts. They'll fix your car for you. They have a lot of different various brands. Axial, Traxxas, Redcat, Team Redcat. They're a pretty cool little shop down there. They don't sell Arma. I got that at Hobby Quarters in Foxborough. $500, $531 with tax. So we got $600 for that one. $531 for the Arma Outcast. The Emax is about $650. Bone stock, I've got probably a couple hundred and pots in it, so close to $1,000 on that. And let's see, let's do prices here. I got it's about $450 for the Traxxas Stampede 4x4 VXL bone stock, and I've got a couple hundred upgrades in that. The hobby ring setup, everything, tires, the drive shafts, everything. I got that with onboard audio, the Traxxas /2-wheel drive. That was $269, and put the hobby ring in that too, the pro lines, everything. Probably I'm gonna round it up to about $300. That with the Mamba Monster setup, everything. I'm gonna say about $350, $400. The XMax 8S is about $900, and I got probably with the batteries probably like $1150 into that. $800 for the version 1 XMax, probably about 100 and upgrades into that. I'd say the Rustler VXL is $3 and change, $340, and I've got the Mamba Monster set up in that, so let's just say $150 there. $130 for the SST, and I've got $100 for the Motorin ESC, Mamba Micro X. Let's say about $250 for that. Same thing with the Teton. $330 I paid for the MT10E. There's about $1,600 into the low CDBXL. After all said and done with all the upgrades, the $350 $380 motor and ESC. Caldera is about $250. Volcano 18, that's about $89. And I got a Traxxas slash 4x4 VXL downstairs. That's about $400. And then, of course, my Redcat Backdraft 8E. That's about $400 into that. So it's I got a little bit of money into the hobby, but I enjoy it. And I enjoy putting it on YouTube for you guys. I appreciate anybody who watches my channel. Anybody who supports Nezzy's RC. I'm gonna try to do more live videos. This is a first live feed for me, but there will be more to come. And yeah, I figured I'd just go live with you guys and just give you guys a look at my collection for 2017. I'm going to be buying the Armored Typhon, 6S BLX, the Armored Talion. I'm going to be getting all the 8-scale armor vehicles. It just takes money, which I do have some. I'm not rich, but I make pretty good money. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this look at my collection. And stay tuned for my tug of war video that I have coming up. Also, I have my speed runs that I'm going to be doing, drag racing, everything. There's all my lipos, guys, I forgot to mention. I've got about 30 lipos. We've got four cell lipos. I would have to say like, I don't know, like 17 3-cells. I got a couple few 2-cells in there. The little ones are even 3-cell, but every battery has its car, because a lot of the cars I own run 2 batteries. These 3 run 2. Both the XMaxes, the Losi, so you need a lot of lipos. If it's one thing you can never have enough of, that's lipos. Alright, guys. Till next time, subscribe to my channel, smash that thumbs up button, and I'll see you in the next episode of Nezzy's RC. Bye, guys.